Soil characteristics have a major effect on your home's foundation. There are different ingredients in soil like sand, silt, loam, and clay. All of these ingredients determine how your soil behaves when it's wet and when it dries. We're going to learn the 3 common ways your soil is causing foundation problems. Before we get to our list, though, it's important to first understand what foundation settlement is. Foundation settlement is the movement your home experiences when the soil below it can no longer support its weight, and you end up with a sinking house. This can lead to foundation failure. Your home sits on many different layers of soil. Each layer has a different soil type and moisture content. How loose the soil is in each layer also varies. The exact properties of each layer change depending on location and how the soil got there. Typically, the deeper layers are stronger and more compact. The top layer of soil is the loosest. This allows plants to grow. The soil layers in South Jersey, where we are an exception, but we'll have another video on that later. So subscribe and hit the bell notification, especially if you live in New Jersey. Deep below all of these layers is bedrock, or load-bearing soil. This is important to know when examining the causes of settlement in your foundation and how to fix it permanently. Again, if you live in South Jersey, it's a little bit different. The soil you should be most concerned about is the active zone, which is the area immediately around and under your house. This area can be anywhere between a few feet deep to over 30 feet deep, depending on your location. Soil problem number 1, when soil dries. Some soil, like clay soil, shrinks when it dries. When the soil around your house shrinks, it leaves an empty space that your house will settle into. Did you know that trees can contribute to this? A tree's root system is often 2 times the size of its canopy. If a tree's branches extend over your home, its roots are likely to extend under your home. These roots suck moisture from the soil, and when the soil dries out, more settlement occurs. Soil problem number 2, when soil gets wet. When clay soil gets wet, essentially, it's the same thing that happens when your shoes sink into the mud. Certain soils like clay also increase in volume when they get wet. These are called expansive soils. When these soils expand, they push on your foundation walls. Did you know sand experiences very little effects from moisture? Water usually passes through sand quickly, and sand has a consistent volume, wet or dry. What kind of soil do you have? Tell us in the comments. Soil problem number 3, compression of poorly compacted fill soil. When developing neighborhoods, contractors often take soil from hilltops and place it in valleys to create a flat surface. If this soil is not compacted well, it will compress under your home's weight, causing foundation settlement. Do you think one of these problems applies to you? If you live in southern New Jersey, you probably have seen at least one of these situations. If so, your house has experienced foundation settling. But what's the big deal if my house is done settling, you may ask? It may have moved once, but it won't move anymore, right? The fact is that the constant cycle of wet and dry periods never stops. So your foundation problem will continue to get worse every year until it becomes much more expensive and intrusive to fix. Luckily, there are foundation repair methods available that can permanently halt foundation settlement. And here at Dry Guys Basement Systems, we have the best foundation specialists in the area. One of these methods is our helical pier method. Watch our latest video on helical piers here. Check out the links to our foundation repair videos in the description. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can stay on top of new videos with useful information that will help you protect your home.